What's up, y'all? It's your girl V with Reality Recap, streaming live across YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We are live right now for our midday tea talk. Today, we are discussing Friday's episode of Love After Lockup. Did you guys watch? Let me know. You can comment across all the platforms. I can see your comments. I'll read them, answer any questions. Hopefully, we have some people stopping by today. Some other great pages that do everything Love After Lockup. Follow everyone that has been on the show, all the tea. I'm hoping they stop by today. But happy Sunday, y'all. Now, listen. I'm going to tell y'all now, I got a cool 45 minutes. That's all I got. Because every time I get on here with y'all with Love After Lockup, y'all suck me in. We be on here an hour and a half. Not today. Mommy duty calls today. My daughter has her kindergarten school orientation. So do not have me up here all day today, y'all, talking about Love After Lockup. But again, that's what we are recapping today for Midday Tea Talk. We are going over Friday's episode of Love After Lockup. So let's get into it. Did you guys watch the episode? Let me know. Love the nice. Hi. Say yes. Let's start with True and them. You want to get them out the way? Well, guess what? That's exactly where we starting with. Hi, Kiki. Y'all see Kiki and Kibitz? Listen, when I tell you she is the guru of Love After Lockup, y'all, make sure y'all following her. She has all the tea of everything when it comes to Love After Lockup and 90 Day Fiance. I love her. I love her page. Follow her on her YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, we're going to get into this episode. And the people said, Love D Nice said, we're going to start with Shanta and True. And that's exactly where we're starting today with Shanta and True. Now, on Friday's episode, we saw where Shanta woke up from getting her boots knocked the night before. I guess he laid her out with all them sex toys and mess. He brought $200 worth of sex toys. She woke up and True was gone. And she was calling him. He wasn't answering her calls. None of her text messages, nothing. He just left. And we saw True. He was actually with his sister. We did see that he was with his sister and did some shopping. Lovely Nice said, you definitely put me up on Kiki. Hey, girl. Good. I'm telling you, she know the stuff. It's like 3 pages for Love After Lockup that I really enjoyed. Kiki and Kibitz is one. According to Amber is another one. And Rewatching Reality are the 3 pages that, like I said, I love them. Because I truly do love After Lockup, love during Lockup, Life After Lockup. And we're going to get into that. But did you see the commercial for Life After Lockup during Friday's episode? Where we're going to see Teenie is coming back. I was excited for that. I was thinking Teenie wasn't coming back because y'all really enjoyed Teenie's story with her husband. I want to say his name is Mike. But I saw that that's coming back in October. So Teenie, the guy, her husband was locked up and had the camera set up all over the house. Somebody asked about them last week and why they weren't on Love After Lockup, but I guess they going straight to Life After Lockup. So I was excited to see them. It looks like that's going to be a good season as well. Kiki said True loves himself a good store. Yes, he does. So, right. He was out shopping, and apparently he said he was shopping because everything that Shanta got him was the wrong size. So he went out shopping and to get something to eat. Twice they went out to eat. Then he came home with some Wendy's. Ain't bring nothing back for Shanta. But interesting enough, when True was out and he was asked like, why didn't you let Shanta know where you were going? He was just like, I don't gotta tell her. He said, I ain't tell her because I don't have to. He doesn't like rules. And I guess now, I'm not going to say rightfully so, but I guess it's kind of to be expected for someone that's been locked up for 13 years, being told when to eat, sleep, get up, do this, do that he wants to come home and feel free and not have rules or feeling like now Shanta is his CO. Some of you had some interesting comments. I'm gonna try to read some of the comments about about them last night when I posted some clips from the episode. But I truly felt like True is kind of stuck in the age that he was when he got locked up. He was 17, 18 years old when he got locked up. He did 13 years in prison. I think that he... Oh, look! We have First Lady Ashley in the spot right now. So she started following. Thank you. But I think that, he's truly stuck at this time. Again, he was very young when he got locked up, spending 13 years, and you come out. You do want to be free, especially when you're in that lifestyle. Even before somebody in that lifestyle of just hitting licks, in the streets, before they get locked up, they want to move freely because they never know when's the last day that they will be free. You got to think kind of like that. If you're someone that's living that type of lifestyle, that you don't know, any day now you could be dead, in jail, lose all your money, whatever. They live life on the edge. That's just the bottom line. So him coming home after 13 years, that's how I felt. I felt like he may be like stuck in that age that he was when he left, and kind of trying to make up for lost time. That's pretty much all of his 20s he spent in jail. Love D Nice said, if I was Shanta, I would have been so gone out that Airbnb so quick and not answering the phone. I just thought it was sad to see that she thought that she did something wrong that made him leave, or that, she was kind of almost nervous, like, did I say something, did I do something? So I just felt all could have been avoided by just saying where he was going. I mean, if she got up and just walked out and left, what would he say? If she was gone half the day, all day, and wasn't answering his calls, what would he be thinking? You got to do unto others as you want done to yourself. So, yeah, I just, hopefully he can work on the communication, because that's definitely something you need if you're going to get married to someone. It would also honestly be a red flag for me too. Like, we are engaged or we're gonna get married, and I'm trying to build a future with you, and you can't even tell me where you're going. Now, did y'all catch though? Even though we did see True was out with his sister and he was with her, he didn't lie there. But did y'all hear when he was in the car with his sister, he was trying to find out where the sister friend was? And the sister shut it down though, like, nah, don't ask. Like, but I said, but you was trying to get out there if you could, but your sister wasn't helping you. So she took his ass right on back home. Love D Nice said, it don't hurt to say, hey, I'm heading out for a few hours. You got my phone, my clothes. All he had to do was communicate. Exactly, Love D Nice. That's how I feel. Just all you had to do was say, I'm going out with my sister. Ooh, that's not a good feeling to wake up after spending the night with somebody and they just gone. Like, you automatically feel played. But yeah, I did see on Rewatching Reality, I told you that's another page that I love for Love After Lockup news. I did see that they are scheduled to get married. I think, is it October 24th or October 25th? Kiki said, True could have left a damn note. A note, a damn paper airplane, something. But I did see that, yeah, they are scheduled to get married, October 25th of 2024. So we'll see if they actually get married. I'm hoping, and I think we get to follow them too. Right, Kiki? Do we get to follow them through on Life After Lockup in October? I can't remember if I saw them on the commercial. I think I did, though. Well, that we hopefully get to continue to watch their story and see if they get married and if he improves on his communication. As a husband should. Love D Nice said, oh no, don't do it, girl, run, he gonna break her heart. You never know. You never know. I mean, we don't know, but we know. Like, we gotta be serious with this show. It's very rare that it works out, but I'm wishing the best for them. I can't wait to see more of their story. And they left off the episode upset because Shanta, he felt like, was being short with him, rude with him. So And Shanta's here right now, guys. She said, no, we didn't sign. We wanted peace. What was that for? Love D Night said, oh, no, don't do it, girl. We saw that. She said, no, we didn't sign. We wanted peace. Kiki said, I don't think we saw them on the commercial, but I think we will. Okay. I'm hoping so. So, and First Lady Ashley, let us know if you're going to be, Shanta, if you're going to be on Life After Lockup in the October season. We would love to continue to, watch your story and develop. But yeah, that's how we left off the episode. They were upset. They had a few words exchanged in the car. Shanta got out the car, and I think I heard her muffle under her breath, I'm dealing with an idiot. And I think, for Shanta, not speaking for you, but just it felt like watching the show, you just want him to get his priorities together, to care about his parole, to, walk the straight line and not get locked back up. And, and the communication of where he's going and what he's doing. Shanta, you did get a little petty saying you was going to suspend his phone if he wasn't answering you. But hey, girl, rightfully so. If you paying that bill, cut it the fuck off. But we'll see their story again next Friday. Thank you for stopping by, too, Shanta. I appreciate it. And appreciate the support, you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I do midday tea talks almost every single day. So I didn't get to do it yesterday for Friday's episode. Is why we're doing it today. So let's move on to our next couple, Zariah and Troy. I still don't know if I'm saying her name right. Her parents said it on the show Friday, and I was like, what did they say? It's like, did they say Zarua? I don't know. I keep hearing Zariah, so I'm going to go with that. Love D Night said, then all she said was call your PO. He want to pull up, then ask if I want to go in. Sir, please, and piss me up talking about we going together. Nah, you should have went with your sister. I don't even know if they allow you to go in there with them. I really don't. Because no one's ever asked me to go with them to do something like that. Barry's daughter, 70, said, that girl is crazy as a bed bug. Who's crazy? You think Shanta crazy? But yeah, Zariah and Troy, we saw them on Friday's episode as well. Troy did get released. What happened was when we saw in the previous episode, Zariah, you think Zariah's crazy. Yeah, we did see in the previous episode that Troy was released, but to his PO took him, and Kiki says she told me it's pronounced Maria with a Z in front, if that helps. Like Zaria? That's what I was thinking, but the way her parents said it on the show last time, I didn't catch it, but I was like, oh, I'm definitely saying it wrong. After I heard, I think it was her father, her mother said her name, I said, I'm definitely saying it wrong. Zariah, okay. But yeah, Troy was released to his PO because he had to get an ankle bracelet on. So he has his ankle monitor on. They said that he had to wear it. I believe he said like 2 or 2.5 years he's going to have to wear it if he does well with it. Meaning if he don't, he might have it longer or he might go back. To me, that's just like being locked up out on the outside. I would prefer, just me, I would just prefer to do my time, all my time, and then let me go. But it's just like being locked up on the outside. And it's very tricky not to go back. So he does have the ankle monitor on. They went back to the hotel. They split from their parents, but not before a prayer first. His father did. They had a little prayer circle, honey, out in that parking lot. And I love her parents. They seem very, very supportive. And I did let you guys know on Thursday, I think, I had saw on one of the other pages for Love After Lockup, according to Amber, that it was said that, Zariah has a criminal record and may have had some past addictions herself. So I think that's another reason why her parents are so supportive of her, but great to see. We don't see that often on this show where the parents are supportive of these type of relationships. But they had their prayer circle and they went on to the hotel. Now, I have to say, she said, excuse me, I'm still getting over my cold. She said that she spent $300 to decorate that room. I was like, girl, I could have did that for you for $50 from Party City. But they got to the room, she had the balloons, the flowers spread out on the bed, the bucket of champagne. She really went all out. She gave him the money bouquet, and she was ready for him to come home, and she really showed him a good welcome at home. I would say that. I was not clear as to why she had that man sit on a yoni steam bucket. I really thought that was just for women. Y'all tell me if it's not. And I felt like she was trying to steam off whatever prison was her prison wash up. She was trying to definitely like disinfect that area. But I don't understand why she had that man sit on no yoni steam bucket. I really don't. But he did it. He was like, I don't know what I got myself into. And she was saying this is going to be her first time seeing what he's working with down there and how big it is. I also heard that was cap. Allegedly, I heard that was cap, that they had already had some dealings with each other, and that they had already slept together. So I don't know if that's just storyline for the show, but I heard that was cap. But, we'll play along that was her first time seeing what he was working with. So she got him in the bathtub, girl, and she was on top of him kissing in that bathtub. I thought she was going to jump in there with her clothes off. I really did. And I will say, in that scene, I loved when she put that ponytail in the bun. Like, I'm tired of that ponytail. So I said to my husband when we was watching her, I was like, I wonder why she don't put it up in a bun. It'd probably look better in a bun. And she did put it up, and I liked it. Kiki said I read that already. But yeah, it looked better up in a bun to me. But homegirl was about to slide over in the tub on him. He is a handsome looking man, though. I will say that. So they're a good looking couple. Love D Nice said we will play along. She was ready to go swim, child. Yes, like I was like, you might as well have took your stuff off. I thought she was gonna wash him up or something, not try to. I thought she was about to drown. She was ready. I can't blame you waiting that long for a man to come home. They've been together 5 years, married 3. And they run a non-for-profit together. So learning of her like alleged criminal past, that makes me a little nervous that they have a non-for-profit called Project Heal Syracuse. I hope it's all legit and everything, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just being honest. I was side-eyeing. Because what I saw from Amber, according to Amber on her alleged criminal background, it said that she was locked up she had been convicted of grand larceny, 3rd degree, and 1st degree falsifying business records. So I said, oh Lord. That was back in like 2017. But when I saw that, I said, oh my God. Who do you love? Said, yes, we tired of that hair. Yeah, like, you spend all this money on him. Like, just, I don't know. Get a lace front or something. I don't know. But I was so happy in that scene. Even though it was still high on her head, I was so happy when she put it up in a bun. But yeah, when I saw her alleged criminal background, and I think what was said when I looked at, according to Amber's video, was that, allegedly she must have been falsifying some documents, or she robbed like upwards of 12 or 13 electronic stores. I don't know if she was fraudulently going in there to get stuff or how she did it, but that's what my girl, according to Amber, said on her video. So I was like, yikes. And then also during COVID, it was said that she was selling Yeezys on Facebook during like the pandemic and during the COVID situation, and that she got called out for the Yeezys being fake, so she shut that Facebook down too. Love D Nice said her hair and the damn tax lady leave out. Goodbye. I'm out. She's mad too. Letitia is mad about that leave out sticking up. Like she wrote a whole citation on her page on Friday saying like how her friends or her co-workers gonna let her film all them hours and not tell her hair was up. Nobody on production gonna tell her hair is up. She went off about that leave out. I guess people must be giving her a hard time about it, so she went off, child. But yeah, Zariah and Troy, we'll see what happens, what develops in their relationship. He has a baby mother that seems to come into play when I see the sneak peeks of what's to come, where she's, popping up and stuff like that. So they're going to give us some drama, honey. But they seem to be still together as well. I want to say, just looking at the page that I followed for them, they were doing a little bit of traveling and stuff. So I think they're still together, but we'll continue to follow their story as well. So that's Ryan and Troy for this week. Hope and Arthur. Hope and Arthur. Y'all know Hope is a truck driver. Arthur was locked up. He came home in recent episodes. And they're trying to get their relationship on track. They apparently were dating before Arthur got locked up. And, while he was locked up, he found out that Hope was doing a little bit of cheating, which rightfully so. I ain't going to say rightfully so, but she's a truck driver. Was I shocked? No, especially if she's state to state driving. Like all truck drivers cheat. I told y'all that last week. I don't want to be stereotypical, but they be having women, or in her case, she probably having men and women in all different states. I was not surprised by that at all. Lovely Night said she looked in the mirror before work and walked out the house like that, so she needs to stop it. I don't know. She said it was down and then I guess it went up. I don't know. We'll get into it, girl. But yeah, Hope and Arthur. Now I told y'all some drama going on with them too. Again, from according to Amber, what I saw on her page, where apparently Arthur is locked back up and been locked up since May, honey. Allegedly he's locked up because he was trying to leave Hope's house or something. Hope pulled out a gun to shoot him and accidentally shot herself. Allegedly, y'all. But I think he's locked back up right now. Been locked up since May. His mom has been on everybody's page spilling all the tea, saying that he locked up because of her. Because again, she tried to shoot him, accidentally shot herself. But he was carrying a gun, which I think is on parole or something like that. So he's not supposed to have a firearm. So he got in trouble. So he's back locked up again, honey. But yeah, I think the key thing with them on this episode was, they woke up together and she had gave him $300 while he was incarcerated to get a tattoo, and he was supposed to get a portrait of her. And Lovely Night said, wait, what? Yes, girl. Yes, girl. I'm gonna send you the video, Lovely Night. I'm gonna send you the video from according to Amber. It's only like 10 minutes long, but yeah. Now that's some tea. Always got it for you, but yeah, they got some drama going on. But yeah, so Hope thought that he got a portrait tattoo of her while he was in jail. So she went and tattooed his name on the back of her leg. It was huge. I didn't have time to put the clip up here, but I'll show it to y'all, see if y'all can see that. But that is the tattoo right there that she got of his name on the back of her leg. And come to find out, he didn't get the tattoo at all. He was like, "No, I didn't get it. It didn't work out. I got a rose that symbolized life." I felt the fuck out. She was like, "What?" So she's feeling a bit confused, used. All of her friends are telling her that he got this tattoo, and that he was lying about getting it. And she's defending him, and she sent him the $300 to get it. Now I said, how would you even get a whole full face portrait tattoo in jail? Like, I've seen jail tattoos, and it's not like they're using, unless things have changed since the last time I seen a jail tattoo, where they got equipment and they doing full on tattoos in jail. But usually they doing that shit with like a needle or something and some pen ink. So for him to think that he was gonna get a full portrait is crazy. For him to take that $300 and play her like that, I was like, if he had got a portrait, that shit would have been infected. Like, let's be serious. Who Do You Love said, how he gonna get a portrait in prison? That's what I'm saying. Like, how? How is that even possible in prison? Like, I wouldn't have gave him that $300. He would have waited till he came out. And a portrait for $300, that must have was gonna be a happy face. Because ain't no way for $300 you getting a whole face portrait. So she kind of played herself, in my opinion. But she wants to make sure that, he's not playing her. He's not using her, because she's taking care of him and pretty much held him down the whole time. But like I said, that's the T. That's the word on the street that he's been locked back up since May because of an altercation with her where she tried to shoot him and shot herself. But he was carrying a firearm and got in trouble for that. So that's the T, y'all. I told y'all the pages y'all need to follow. That does everything. 90 Day Fiance and Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup is Kiki and Kibitz. Rewatch Reality, and According to Amber. Those are the true sources. So that's the tea on the street, honey, with Hope and Arthur. So I don't know, what's gonna happen. His mom, he's a bit of a mama's boy. She don't trust Hope at all because again, Hope cheated on him. So she really want Arthur to come back home with her and not stay with Hope. So we'll see what Arthur ends up doing, but yeah, it's not looking good for them. Spoiler alert. I should have said that before, huh? But y'all know y'all want to know the tea anyway. Now, Kim and Joey, and Kim stopped by my live last week. I appreciate her. She reposted my flyer for today's Midday Tea Talk on her Facebook, on her Instagram. So I truly appreciate Kim. But Kim and Joey, this episode, we saw Kim prepare for Joey to come home. It was his release day, and the day prior to his release, Kim got Joey a cell phone, honey, and she set up share your location on the cell phone so she could see where he is. In the bags that she was taking his stuff, I guess, like his clothes and stuff that she was bringing to him, she put the Apple Air tag in the bag. She want to know all his moves, where he going, what he doing. I think partially because he's a recovering drug addict, so I think she's concerned about that and wanting to keep an eye on him. But also, oh, Kim, she's here. Hi, I'm here. Love your recaps, keeping it real. I appreciate it, Kim. Thank you for stopping by again. But yeah, she put the Apple AirTag in the bag. She set up the iPhone, share your location, and she was ready to pick him up. Now, I will say, Kim, if that's how you have to start a relationship, that's pretty much not a good sign. It's a red flag. But again, I think that Kim was doing it because, like I said, partially because he's a recovering addict, and because she also says that she doesn't think he's ever been faithful. But again, if you gotta be tracking him like that, that's not a good sign. So I'm still interested to see what happens when he comes home. Now, what I loved also about Kim's story this past Friday was she talked about, she knew him back when they were younger, high school days and things like that. And she was nervous about him coming home. She said, she had her mom bod, that she's had children, and she didn't know how he was going to feel about that. Kim said, agree, but Joey has been known to go on the run. Yeah, that's what and I was thinking that. It's not just because of worried about him being with other women, but just worried about his safety, about his, his recovery, and trying to keep track of that, which is a whole hell of a lot of work. I will say it's a lot of work to try to keep up with somebody in that lifestyle. But I admired that, Kim, that you talked about having your mom by, not feeling yourself and being nervous about that, because I've had 2 children myself. My children are 3 and 4 years old. They're 17 months apart, and it took me a while to get back to just feeling like a woman again and not just some corny mom that stays home in nightgowns all the time. I'm just getting to a point where I'm starting to feel good about myself again. So I totally get it. Like, I'm an only child, and I had my children late. Like, I'm 39 right now. I had my first child when I was a month away from turning 35. So I went from everything being about me, and I could come and go when I please, and it was truly a surprise when I got pregnant. So it was like I went from, and I guess you might say I was in denial, because I didn't even find out I was pregnant with my first child until I was like 20 weeks already, because I was like, why am I gaining this weight? What's going on? Like, I went to go see the weight loss, girl, it's a story for another time. But just know, I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was 20 weeks. And then my first daughter, she was premature. She came at 26 weeks. So I went from oh my God, I'm pregnant to in 6 weeks I'm a mom and I'm in the NICU every day for almost 3 months. Like, so I struggled with not only the changes in my body, just in the change in my life, my routine, my traveling, everything has changed so drastically, so quickly. So I just wanted to say, Kim, I really admire you for just talking about that. And girl, give it all to him, lay it on him. Okay, because to be honest now, Kim, when I saw him coming out the jail, he ain't look like he was in there buffing up either. So go on and put it on him, honey, because he gonna be good, happy to have you. But I thought that was really relatable that you talked about that, and I was like, yeah, I definitely feel where you coming from, because it took me a very long time to even just feel comfortable in my skin again. After, because them kids would do a number on your body, child. Lord have mercy, your body, your mind, everything. Oh, what time is it? Okay, it's 1 o'clock. We got like 15 minutes because mom duty calls. I told y'all I gotta go to kindergarten orientation. So yeah, Kim and Joey got out. We're gonna see how their relationship folds. I'm still interested to know who is sneaking and telling Joey stuff about Kim and trying to mess up their relationship. Is it his ex-girlfriend? Is it her ex-husband? I'm very, very interested in it. Kim said, girl, everybody talking about his hips. And let me know, tell you I love his hips just the way they are. That's right. That's all I was saying. Like, you ain't have to worry about that, because that's what I was saying. It looked like he came out being buff and all of that. So just love each other in your own skin. It don't matter, girl. But I thought that was very commendable for you to talk about that. I really related to it. I was like, I know where you coming from, honey. Say yes, mom bod is real, and the self-conscious moments are still there, confident but real about the changes in my mind. Yeah, I appreciated that. Trust me, I'm still trying to get back. And body, yeah. These kids, I'm surprised they so quiet, y'all. I'm surprised y'all don't hear my kids right now. They must be upstairs with their father. Cause yes, kindergarten orientation for me today. I'm like, who does orientation on a Sunday, child? Who knows? But I went back to that email like 3 times. Like, are y'all sure this is on a Sunday? But yes, we getting ready for that. She's going to a new school. So, Kim, thank you for stopping by as always. I appreciate the support. Who else do we have? Letitia and Keith. We're still waiting for Keith to come home. Who Do You Love said, I like them together. I hope it works out. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I'm always rooting for these couples. Some of them you can kind of see it from a mile away, but you want these couples to work out. I never want to see them go left after they've invested so much time, money, energy, so you never want to see it not work out. But Letitia and Keith, we're still waiting for Keith to get home. They keep saying he could come home any minute now due to a retroactive law. What's really going on this past Friday is that Letitia has a beef with Keith's sister. Apparently, Keith's sister was talking behind her back and saying things like, she doesn't think Letitia's good for her brother. She's upset that in the past season, Keith gave Letitia permission to get some money out of his account to get a wedding ring, engagement ring, but she spent way more than she was supposed to. She spent like $15,000, but listen, the ring was, I love the ring, so I was like, go on, girl, do what you gotta do. Kim said, always, I love you, keeping it real. I'm self-aware and I can jump right along with y'all when I mess up. Yeah, I told you've been transparent so far. You speak your truth. You let the people know, listen, I've made mistakes. I'm human. We all are. We've all made mistakes. Nobody on this live, nobody on this internet is squeaky clean. So, you are owning up to it, and that's what's real about it, and I appreciate that. So it's all good. But yeah, Letitia and Keith's sister, they have a beef. Like I said, Letitia said that Keith's sister was talking about her behind her back. I really think Keith's aunt told her. I do, because she's really close with Keith's aunt. That's who I think is the one that told Letitia what his sister was saying. But yeah, apparently she doesn't like that she went and bought this ring the last season, spent $15,000 of his money on the ring. She said that they don't think that Letitia is good for him. So she invited his family over to tell them that he may be getting out sooner than they originally expected. She invited his sister to come and she did not show up. And Letitia was not happy about that. You know, she was basically saying, like, you not showing proves that you're guilty. And why would you not want to come and hear information? Because they was letting the family know he would get out early. Why wouldn't you come to hear that information? So she is not here for it. And I was assuming, I don't know for sure, but I was assuming they may not be in the best place still, just off the simple fact that they were bleeping out her name, his sister's name in the episode. So she must then want to have no parts of the show. And I doubt we see her in this season. But there's definitely a beef there. Now I wanted to read some of y'all comments really quickly on this video because I found one that was interesting from I think Love and Life Toya. She said, I don't know why she's not paying attention to her oldest daughter. Like, what's not clicking with her body language? Mute, depressed. She needs time to talk with her mom individually. It's only gonna get worse. I will say I had a concern there too. Her oldest daughter seems very withdrawn. She doesn't have a relationship with Keith like the youngest daughter. When the camera's on her, she's like this and holding her head. I don't know if she's just shy about, the cameras being in her house. I'm sure that's a pretty awkward situation, but I am hoping as well that she has a conversation with her and make sure that she's comfortable. It could be difficult to have a man you don't really know or have a relationship coming straight out and living with you. So I had that same concern. I didn't know what you guys thought. You let me know in the comments, but I don't know if we need to see them have a conversation on the show. It should probably be a personal one, but I had that just a concern of, like she's so withdrawn and doesn't really seem happy about it. So I hope it works out for the best. Again, this is another relationship where Letitia's invested so much time. And she really hasn't addressed that on her page at all. She's too busy cursing people out about ain't nobody telling her she had that leave out sticking up. That's what she was talking about on Friday. But I do plan to do an interview with Letitia. She's another person that supports my page and I appreciate it. And she agreed to sit down with me and do an interview in upcoming weeks. So I'm going to square that away. Probably do it on Instagram Live. So make sure y'all tune in and look out for that where we'll, talk to her. Because like I said last week, there's a lot of stuff going on with her outside of the show as well. Just in general with like alleging that she stole money from some of her customers at her tax place, all types of things. So I really want her to address that, and again, children are off limits, so anything she wants to address about her older daughter in the comments about that, because a lot of you have a concern with a lot of these, couples where they have children and they have bringing an inmate straight home to live with them and they have other children in the house. So hopefully we get into that. You guys look out for that interview. And I'm just hoping that Keith comes home, because when I look at her page, there's really, he has an Instagram where there's stuff being posted and she's posting stuff, but there's really no sign of him being home. So I can't say for sure if he's really out or not, to be honest, but we'll see what happens and if the retroactive law works out. Julian and Christine, I like Christine. She seems like a good time, y'all. So we saw that with them really not much, but they, I ain't gonna say not much. Christine shared that she has two twins. She has twins, and she lost custody of them, and that's one of her main priorities is to try to get her children back. So that's triggering for her. Julia seems very supportive of her and trying to make sure that she doesn't go back to her addictions, and trying to help and support her to stay on track and help her get her life together. It's very rare that we see the woman come out of prison and be so all over the men. Usually they're like, nah, I need time, because they really don't like them anyway. They just be using them until they get out. But she seems to really like Julian. She said she is a mess. She said that he is good with going downtown, honey. And she wanted to put it in his face. So she kicked us out of the hotel room last night. She said she was about to be knocking his head on the bed, on the headboard, honey. But yeah, they say she seems like a lot of fun. She's very transparent. Again, we know she was robbed a few banks to kind of support her addiction at the time. So I hope she stays on the right track. And I just love her energy that she brings. She's funny. Julian, he's just like, he's the typical nerd that fell in love, and he's supportive and nice. I hope he don't get his heart broke. But they seem to really love each other. I don't know. So she spent time with him before he came out. Before she went in this last bid, they knew each other. So I'm hoping that they work out. Who do you love? Said Christine be all over the place. She is funny. Yes, she is. She is hilarious. I really enjoy her energy, and just again, she was ready to jump them bones, honey. She was like, "Get out! She said, "We about to get kicked out of this hotel." So she is a good time, and yeah, that was pretty much the episode on Friday. There's still another couple, Bianca and Daniel, that we have yet to meet. But I tell you, whenever there's a couple that comes in like mid-season like that, they always come with the drama. So I'm curious to see when we're going to meet Bianca and Danielle. I didn't see anything on the upcoming episode, but I will give you guys a sneak peek, of course. But yeah, I'm still waiting to see who this couple is and what they have going on. But that was pretty much everything about Love After Lockup this past Friday. You guys make sure you tune into my midday tea talks every day, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Thursdays, I have my full podcast episode on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Mashidi? Said that didn't sound right. But said, when is RHOA going to premiere? We do not have a premiere date for RHOA. They are still filming right now. They just had their cast trip in Grenada. They came back. They're still doing some filming because Phaedra just started. We know Phaedra is now on RHOA, so they just started. She just started filming when they went to Grenada. So they have not wrapped filming yet. But Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they wrapped both of them. Those casts wrapped their filming this past week. So they are set to premiere in fall of 2024. So I don't know when we're going to get RHOA, but it's probably going to be fall, winter before we see them actually come back, unless they jump them ahead of RHOP and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But I'll keep you posted. But they are still filming, honey. No sign of an end date yet. With them switching casts and everything and taking Kenya off and adding Phaedra, and they have to film more scenes with Portia and her whole situation with her husband not wanting her to film, wanting her to, trying to stop her from filming in the house and in the car. It just seems like they've had to kind of go back and rework things over and over and over again over at RHOA. But I'm hoping we see them sooner than later, but I will keep you posted. So I did give you guys a sneak peek this morning of tonight's episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey. I'll be back for Midday Tea Talk. They're doing their unconventional reunion special episode tonight where they're going to watch the season finale in two separate groups, and we'll get their reactions and what's happening there. So I will be back to give my thoughts on that tomorrow. I also have a sneak peek for you for Basketball Wives airing on Monday, and I will come back on Tuesday to talk about Monday's episode of Basketball Wives. And yeah, on Wednesday, I'll be here talking about Real Housewives of Dubai, Love and Hip Hop. So make sure you guys tune in for that. But yeah, Who Do You Love says, thank you. I love your recaps. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. I truly, truly love doing this. I love reality TV. I've been watching forever. Everything. So it just comes naturally. I really love talking about these shows. I could do it all day, y'all. So yes, that's my Midday Tea Talk for today. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow for Midday Tea Talk on tonight's episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey. Y'all know I got sneak peeks from all the shows this week coming up for you. So again, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can always stop by my live and comment. I read your comments, interact. If you can't watch live, you can go to my YouTube channel. All my videos are posted there, from the Midday Tea Talks and my Thursday podcast where I go over all the reality news happening out there in the world. That's Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me go and get on my mommy duties and get to this kindergarten orientation. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a great week. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.